Welcome back. The topic for today is deadlock avoidance. In the previous lecture on deadlock prevention, we saw that in order to prevent deadlock, we need to prevent one of the four necessary conditions, and then there will never be a deadlock in the system. The second technique is deadlock avoidance. Now, what happens in deadlock avoidance is that you need to know that what resources will be required by any process in the system during its lifetime. Based on this, at every request, the system will decide whether to grant the request or not. Right? So, is it safe to grant the request? Safe means whether the system can enter into a deadlock state or not. Now, how to make this decision? For making this decision whether the system will be in a safe state or an unsafe state, you need to know what resources are currently available with the system, what resources are currently allocated to each process, and what will be the future request and release of resources by each process. I will explain this process with the help of an example, but before we move on to the example, a few terms that you should remember in deadlock avoidance. The first term is safe state. Safe state is a state where the requested resources can be allocated to the process and the system will not be in a deadlock state. Next, how to determine whether the system will be in a safe state or not. If you are able to come up with a safe sequence means you can come up with an order in which the processes can be allocated the resources safely. सेफ सीक्वेंस क्या है? अगर आपके पास 3-4 प्रोसेस हैं और आप कोई एक ऑर्डर बना सकते हो, लेट अस सपोज P2, P1, देन P4 एंड देन P3, कि अगर मैं इस ऑर्डर में उन सारे प्रोसेस की रिक्वेस्ट को सेटिस्फाई करूं, देन सिस्टम विल बी इन अ सेफ स्टेट, वो डेडलॉक में नहीं जाएगा. सो देन दैट इज अ सेफ सीक्वेंस. अ सेफ स्टेट एंश्योर्स दैट देयर विल नॉट बी अ डेडलॉक. तो जितना भी सेफ स्टेट है उसमें डेडलॉक नहीं होगा. नाउ व्हाट्स ऑपोजिट टू सेफ? दैट इज अनसेफ स्टेट. नाउ अनसेफ स्टेट डज नॉट मीन दैट देयर विल बी अ डेडलॉक. Deadlock is only a part of the unsafe state. So in an unsafe state, deadlock may or may not occur. This is the most important point to remember. Unsafe state में deadlock हो भी सकता है और नहीं भी हो सकता. So deadlock may occur in a unsafe state. Now let's move on to the example. So let us suppose that there are 12 magnetic tapes and 3 processes in the system. The individual need of each process is mentioned here. So there is a P0 process whose maximum need is 10. तो means P0 को ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा resources कितने चाहिए? 10. And currently it is holding 5. So 10 में से 5 तो उसके पास अभी hold पे हैं. So it is already occupied 5 resources. P1 needs maximum of 4 and 2 it is currently holding. P2 might request a maximum of 9 and 2 it is currently holding. Max means worst case में वो क्या request कर सकते हैं. So if I can come up with a safe sequence for the worst case scenario, अगर मैंने worst case scenario में कोई safe sequence निकाल लिया, this means for all other scenarios the sequence will exist. Okay? हमने सिर्फ worst case के ऊपर काम करना है. Now worst case का मतलब ये नहीं कि हर बार वो worst case के scenario में ही request करेगा. That's why I'm saying if the state is an unsafe state, वो unsafe शायद आपने worst case में निकाली है, right? तो average case में deadlock शायद ना भी हो, but we are going to focus on the worst case scenario and simply state that the system is in safe or unsafe state. अगर वो unsafe state में है तो हम allocate resources नहीं करेंगे because deadlock हो सकता है. Okay? So now, how many total magnetic tapes are there? Well, currently कितनी occupied हैं? 5 are with P1, 5 are with P0, 2 are with P1 and 2 are with P2. तो total occupied अभी कितनी हो गई? 5 plus 2 plus 2, 9. So now how many are free? So free कितनी होगी हमारे पास? 3. Okay. So 3 magnetic tapes are free. Now if P0 is currently holding 5, then how many more can it request in worst case? 5 more. 10 minus 5. Similarly, P1, how many more it can request? 2. P2 can request 7. Okay, 5, 2, 2 currently holding पे हैं. This is the max. So you know max minus current will give you what is the future request that they can make. Now worst case में क्या है? Let us suppose that all three make this request at the same time. P0 ने कहा कि मुझे 5 दे दो, P1 ने कहा 2 and P2 ने कहा 7 at the same time. मेरे पास फ्री कितने हैं resources? 3. Right? So whose request can be satisfied? Which is the first process? P1. तो उसको 2 चाहिए, आपके पास 3 है. So now once P1 is over, आपने satisfy कर दी request, उसके पास 4 required थे, 4 उसको मिल गए. So this means that once it is done, it will release all the resources. So once it releases all the resources, मेरे पास available कितने हो जाएंगे? You allocated 2 out of this 3. So यहाँ कितने रह गए थे? 1, 4 उसके पास थे. So it releases 4. So total free will be what? 5. Okay. So once P1 is over, total number of free resources will be 5. Simple सा एक फॉर्मूला. 3 में से आपने 2 allocate किए थे, 2 उसके पास पहले. तो simple current plus this available 3, that will give you the new available. Okay. 5 are now available with the system. Now with this 5, whose request can be satisfied? P0 or P2? So that is P0. So once P0 is over, okay, it will release all the currently held resources. उसके पास कितने held हैं? 10. 5 पहले थे, 5 हमने और allocate किए, टोटल कितने हो गए? 10. So the new free is 10. Now can we satisfy the request of P2? Yes, we can. So we are able to come up with an order, and the order is P1, P0 and P2. This is called the safe sequence. Since I am able to come up with a safe sequence, this means that the system is in a safe state and this request can be satisfied. Okay. So this is the entire procedure. You can just go through it, read through it once more. Now let us suppose this different scenario. Rather than everyone requesting, let us suppose in the same scenario P2 requests for one more magnetic tape at time T1. Should this request be granted? Now if P2 is to be granted this request, I need to ensure that after granting the request the system is in still a safe state. Okay, तो हमने कैसे करना है? हमने मान लेना है, you just going to assume that okay we are going to grant this request of one more magnetic tape. अगर हमने ये request grant कर दी, what will be the scenario? So the answer will be no. Let us see how it will be no. Now this will be the scenario. अगर आपने एक extra allocate कर दिया process, if you remember there was 2 that P2 was holding. तो एक और request उसने करी and we have allocated the request. We are just assuming that we are allocated. तो total कितने हो गए? 3. So now out of 12, how many are being allocated? 5 plus 2 plus 3, 10. How many are free now? So the remaining are 2 out of 12. 10 are allocated, so free are 2. Now whose request can be granted? So now the request will be what? 5 here, future request will be 5, 2 here and 6 for P2. This is what any process can request in the future. Now with 2 magnetic tapes we can only satisfy P1's request. Fine. So we are going to trying to come up with a safe sequence. Okay, once we are allocated P1 will be finished and it will release all the currently held resources. So the total free resources will be 4. 2 हमने उसको allocate किए, 2 उसके पास पहले ही थे, total हो गए 4. Once P1 is finished, it will have release all the 4 resources. So now system is going to have 4 resources. Can we satisfy P0 request? No. Can we satisfy P2's request? No. This means we are not able to come up with the safe sequence. Hence, it is unsafe to satisfy or to grant the request of P2 for one more magnetic tape. Okay. So in deadlock avoidance, always remember that do not grant the request immediately. check whether granting the request will leave the system into a safe state or a unsafe state. If it leads the system to a safe state, then you can grant the request, otherwise do not grant the request. Now what is the disadvantage of such a system? It leads to low resource utilization. Why low resource utilization? We have not concluded that the system will be in a deadlock state. हमने क्या बोला कि सिस्टम जो है वो अनसेफ स्टेट में चला जाएगा. अनसेफ में डेडलॉक हो भी सकता है और नहीं भी हो सकता. सो देयर वाज अ पॉसिबिलिटी डेडलॉक ना भी हो, बट आपने वो रिक्वेस्ट ग्रांट नहीं करी. अगर वो रिक्वेस्ट ग्रांट नहीं करी, देन द रिसोर्स इज नॉट यूटिलाइज एनी मोर, it is not allocated, the resource is free, and it leads to low resource utilization. Now there are two algorithms for deadlock avoidance. First one is resource allocation graph and the second is Banker's algorithm. We are going to cover these in the upcoming video lectures. In the next lecture we are going to cover resource allocation graph. So the PPT for this current lecture is available on this link, so don't forget to join for the next lecture on resource allocation graph. See you next time.